Hi guys, this is Mr. C. I wanted to finish the 9.6 notes with you guys. This is talking about factoring when, say that first term, if we have ax plus b, ax squared plus bx plus c as our trinomial, but this right here is not just 1. It's something besides 1, greater than 1. So we're going to try and figure that out today. So here we go. If we left off in this example. Okay, so let's jump right in. We were talking about putting these two terms together to make a negative 13x minus 5, and then we've got a 6x squared here. That's a challenge because we've got 6 as our a term. So here's the process. We take the first and the last terms, we multiply them together to get a negative 30x squared. Okay, from here, that's going to help us go forward. I split this down the middle like so. Sorry, that's a little messy. And I set up my new sets of parentheses. I'll have a set of terms here and a set of terms here. I bring down negative 5 on this side. I bring down my 6x squared on this side. And I get to decide what multiplies together to make a negative 30x squared and what adds together to make a negative 13x squared, or negative 13x. So what are the two factors? Well, I'm pretty sure that's going to end up being a negative 15 and a positive 2. So you get a negative 15x here and a positive 2x here. All right. Now, from here, now we factor out the things that we can from each one of these binomials. Okay. So I'll switch colors and I'm going to move down. What can I factor out of here? It looks like I can factor out a 3 and an x. So this becomes 3x times, and then I get 2x minus 5. Okay. Down here, I can't really factor anything out. So really, if anything, I could put a 1 on the outside just for show. And this is 2x minus 5. All right. So the final step is something that you'll have to get used to. But what you see here is you see the same binomial coming from both sides of our big polynomial. That means that's something that they have in common running throughout the whole thing. So that's going to be one of our factors that we end up using at the end. One of the factors here is 2x minus 5. Okay. The other factor comes from this term and this term. It's a positive 3x and it's a positive 1. So this is what we get. 2x minus 5 times 3x plus 1. Now I'll take just a little bit of extra time in this first problem to go and show you what needs to happen or how this actually works out to be exactly what we need it to be. Because look, let's do the FOIL method. 2x times 3x makes 6x squared. 2x times negative 1 makes a negative 2x. Negative 5 times 3x makes a negative 15x. And then negative 5 times a negative 1 makes a positive 5. Okay. Let me look here real quick. What do we have? Like a 2x times a negative 1. Oh, I see what the issue was here. I'm supposed to have a plus sign here. And that's going to make this a plus 2x. And so now this matches with our original polynomial that we started with. Okay, makes sense? I know that's a lot and it looks kind of messy here. Sorry about that, but let's try again on the next one. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Here are the steps. Okay, multiply a and c. Find the factors of that product which add and subtract to get b. Rewrite with those two terms, and then we split down the middle. So let's just keep going and try a couple more examples. 3x squared plus 7x plus 4. I need to take 4 and 3x squared, put those together to make a 12x squared. From there, I split it. What's next is I start with my 3x squared here. This comes down. I get my positive 4 here, my 2 sets of parentheses. And I decide what multiplies together to make 12, what adds together to make 7. Well, I think that's going to be pretty easy. I've got a plus 4, and I've got a plus 3. So 4x and 3x. From here, I factor out what I can. I can only get an x out of there, so this is 3x plus 4. Over on this side, I don't have anything. I can just pull out a 1. Okay, that's important. If you can't factor out anything, make sure to pull out a 1. So then you get 3x plus 4. And then look what we have. We have the same binomial on both sides. That's a good sign. That's what we want. Because now I can say, well, one of my binomials is 3x plus 4. My other one comes from these other two terms that we factored out, which is an x and a positive 1. So we just factored this, even though we got some extra stuff going on here, we're able to simplify and figure out what are the two binomials that multiply together to make 3x squared plus 7x plus 4. Okay, let's go here. Again, I see my a term is more than 1, so I do 6a squared and 12. Together, that makes 72a squared. From here, I split this. I set up my 2 sets of parentheses. I get a 6a squared, and I get a positive 12. And then I get to decide what multiplies together to make 72, but adds together to make 17. Again, this one should be pretty simple. Plus 8a and plus 9a. Okay? After that, I factor out what I can. I can factor out a 2a, I think. So 2a on the outside, and then I get 3a plus 4. On the other side, I can factor out 3, and I get 3a plus 4. This is working the way it's supposed to. Now I look and I see, well, 3a plus 4 is the same on both sides, so one of my binomials is 3a plus 4. The other one is my 2a and my positive 3. And there's my binomial. Okay. Guys, from here, I'm going to stop, and I'm just going to tell you, I want you to try your half-sheet worksheet, and you're going to do numbers 1 through 10. All right? Give it a shot. Try it out. Tomorrow, we'll do a lot more practice together. We'll finish up these notes and see if we can become experts at it. Okay?